This is Sean Thomas coming to you from the GS Trophy Qualifier here in Southern California, where riders are contending for their opportunity to represent Team USA in Mongolia in 2018. Watch with us and let us see how they do.
It's just another perfect day in Southern California. We have a beautiful facility here, and we've got a ton of excited and enthusiastic and nervous people hoping they're going to get a shot to go to Mongolia.
This is one of those opportunities for us to compete and feel those jitters, that competitive spirit.
I feel grateful to be here. There's a lot of talent this weekend.
All right, so we have a rider now working through the cones course. He picks up the tennis ball, has to drop it on the second cone. This obstacle requires exceptional clutch and throttle control, and if a rider does it right, they don't need any throttle at all. They can simply feather the clutch and make their way through. Adventure's not real adventure unless you get muddy. Rawhide knows this, and they've set up a really elaborate mud pit here. This is very, very difficult work. Let's see how they do. Really spinning out that rear tire. Whoa, another dab and keeps it upright. Oh! What a spectacular dismount. This element is called the tightrope, and a rider has to hold onto a rope and then rotate around a barrel in a decreasing radius. The goal is to keep the rope from touching the ground and keep from stalling the motorcycle. Oh, almost over the top. Oh, Jeremy Bench! Oh, my goodness! Spectacular run. Next up is an element called the ribbons course. In this course, riders have to navigate a really tight obstacle course full of hill climbs and descents, tight off-camber turns, riding between really narrow trees and maneuvering their way through a set of parallel ribbons that are very, very tight. Next up is the sand course. Riders have to work their way through a slalom, which is incredibly difficult on a large motorcycle. Makes it through the first and second gate, third gate, fourth gate. Lance is doing really well. Fifth gate. Wow, he's almost got it.
The sand is definitely pretty tough.
Coming in, going into the sand. All right, oh, goes down. Next up is the Starbucks challenge. The goal is to ride through a series of frothy Starbucks beverages without impacting one. All right, he makes it through. Very, very difficult riding because there's only a tiny bit of space between frappuccinos. Watch out for that frappuccino! All right! Oh! Oh! He gets smacked! Next up is the hill climbs course. Now, riders have to go through a series of rises and descents trying to maintain control of their machines. Let's see how they do. She's got it in first gear. He goes, oh, he breaks it free and loses some momentum, but he continues, oh my goodness, and he makes it. Oh, locks up the rear tire a little too much, goes off course. Oh, he's got it in second gear now. Oh, he's just barely carrying it. Yeah, and he makes it. Oh, he's not carrying much momentum. He may not make this one. Oh, he gets close and he's got, oh, and he's down.
But that was spectacular. He just jumped back on and it fired back up. Whoa.
We're now at one of the last semifinal events here at the GS Trophy Qualifier West. Riders have to go through a Romaniac-style wooden plank course. Then they got to go through an incredible level of gravel over or around a series of logs and then through an incredible rock garden to exit the course. It's absolutely spectacularly difficult. There's also an optional rope bridge, which is really unstable for riders. Let's see how they do. Hard to see. Oh, she makes it through flawlessly. Whoa, it goes over the boulders. Oh my goodness, Jocelyn just absolutely smashes it. Wow, wow. We are at the final day of the final event of the GS Trophy Qualifier. We're standing here in California on the course that will be ridden to determine who will be joining Team BMW USA as our third member and going to Mongolia. On the R1200 GS Rally Special, coming into the final course. Several dabs going into the second gate.
That was a lot of fun. That was a challenging course.
I'm excited. I'm nervous.
Up and into the boulder garden, up and around. Nice control, oh no, Tiberius goes off course.
Came out here to have a good time and hang out with good people.
He goes up, and he's over. Tyler down through the water crossing with an excellent exit.
A lot of fun watching, actually, and a great group of guys here.
Every extra trail stop is an extra point on top of his overall score. Good.
We can all ride this stuff. It's just the competition element just puts a whole new twist on it.
Looping around for the final and most difficult turn in the garage. Oh, Tom has to dab as he comes out of the garage.
It appears to be pretty similar to South Carolina, so just hope I can pull it together this time.
Harrison goes up and around. He's now going to loop down the railroad ties. Comes down, no trouble at all.
I am officially the record holder for most GS Trophy qualifier participations.
He goes up, down, and through the water. Demetrius is through the course.
Clean slate. We'll go from here.
Nice execution by Matt Kelly. A fantastic run by Matt Kelly. Wow, a really nice finish.
I want to let women out there know that they can do this.
She hits the boulders. She goes over. Wow. Great speed over the hump. She comes down into the water crossing. Jocelyn is through. She goes up. Through the boulder. Oh my goodness, a spectacular dismount for Bettina.
I had to finish this. This is my goal. This is my dream to do this, and I had to finish it.
I'm really grateful to you for coming out this weekend and showing us what this sport is all about and showing us how much it's grown into something so special.
This stuff is so fun.
It's the one time you get to see what these bikes truly can do.
The motorcycles are what brings us together, but the people are what I think keep us here.
I'll give it 110%, to these guys. Everything I can do to help them out. We're all a team now.
I want the women out there that might see this to know that they can do this.
The ride is complete here in California. The winners have been chosen, and our team USA for Mongolia is ready to ride. Join us in Mongolia, and let's see the action. Rock on.